What's up, carnivores? Zach here with American Smoke, and tonight we're doing an overnight pork butt cook. If you've never done an overnight cook, it's a little bit different. So we're going to get into the things that you need to be aware of, the things that you need to check, so you can have delicious pork for lunch tomorrow. I love pulled pork for lunch. Y'all let me know, when do you like to do pulled pork? Let's go ahead and jump into this video. So it's like 11 o'clock. I've been working all day. I'm probably dirty. You can probably see that. It's the end of the day. And I don't sit on my butt all day. I don't know what y'all do. Y'all let me know if you like sit on your butt. Or if you're anti-butt sit, let me know in the comment section below. How do you like to spend your off days? So one of the first things you gotta be willing to check on to make sure that you're gonna have a successful overnight cook is we gotta get over here to the pit. You got some things you need to check, so let's get over to the pit. One of the most important things is gonna be your pellet hopper. You gotta make sure you got a full hopper. Check that out, I do not have one. We're gonna be filling the hopper up with some B&B Championship blend. Next on our checklist is we're gonna make sure that we've got our burn pot cleaned out. If you don't have your burn pot cleaned out, it can fill up with ash on a long cook and cause your fire to burn up into your auger and then eventually go into your pellet hopper. We don't want that, so we wanna make sure, clean out our burn pot. For this camp shift, pretty simple. Give it a couple little shimmy, shakes. Get down here, see what we got. Winter, chicken dinner. Get rid of that. All right, so got that back into place. Next on my checklist, we're gonna open it up, see what's going on the inside. Not too bad at all, but I do need to clean off my grease catch tray just a little bit. On overnight cooks, you're gonna sleep better if you know you don't have a lot of greasy buildup on that tray, which can ignite and cause a fire in your smoker. Like I said, you're just gonna sleep better if you've taken the proper precautions to clean that off. So let's get these grates out of here and get that cleaned up. So once you got that out of there, I just like to keep a paint scraper handy, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run down my grease catch tray here and push it all towards the end. That's all that goodness right there that didn't make the cut. So what you want to do once you get all that cleaned up is get you some crackers out, and this is like an appetizer. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. It'll make your stomach hurt. Don't ask me how I know. No, I'm joking. All right, so we're just gonna dump that out here. There we go, get rid of that. All right, so that was pretty easy. We've got that cleaned up. That is what you call peace of mind right there. Next on our checklist, we've got our grease bucket. So big cook, Boston butts are gonna drop lots of fat. You just wanna come over here and take a look at your grease bucket and see, is this full? Is it not full? What's going on with it? Do I got enough area here to fill up and not overflow onto my floor? And the answer tonight is that's enough. That's gonna be plenty for one Boston butt. Get that put back into place. There we go. Let's get our grates put back in place. Now at this point, you can do a little cleanup work on your grates if you like. Mine are in pretty good shape, but I am going to clean them just a little bit. That's about all I'm going to worry with that. So we have checked our burn pot, we've checked our grease pot, we've cleaned our grease drip tray, and we've cleaned our racks just a little bit. And so as long as we keep pellets in the hopper, things are gonna go pretty good for us tonight. Let's go ahead, let's get our Boston butt seasoned up, ready for the pit, get our pit heating up, and be good to go. For a long overnight cook, I am not gonna go hot and fast. I'm not even gonna go medium heat. I'm not going 275. I'm not going 250. Overnight means 225 to me. Nice, low, and slow. So we're gonna get our pit set up here. We're gonna go 225. If you've got a pit boss, that means 220 or 230. You can go either way. Just a nice low temp. We're gonna set our smoke here. We're gonna set it up at 8. Just a little extra smoke, confirm. All right, so now that we've got that rolling, we're gonna let that start to burn. We're gonna get our Boston butt fixed up. So to provide a little bit of extra surface area for seasoning, what I'm gonna do on this butt is we're gonna score it a little bit. This is gonna be on the top and on the bottom. We're just gonna open it up just a little bit. Like I said, that little opening right there is just gonna hold a little bit of rub, hold a little bit of season, add a little bit more flavor. I hate food safety. I hate it so much. Like, my biggest complaint in my whole life is food safety. I can't not touch the Boston butt with my hand that I'm supposed to be keeping clean. I just can't do it. Anyway, we're just doing a mustard binder. You can use any binder you want. I'm using mustard today because it's a thick liquid and it holds a lot of seasoning, and I want my outside meat to have a lot of flavor. The seasoning that I'm going with on this overnight butt is Gladesman's Best Original Barbecue Rub. It's excellent on pork. I highly recommend it. It just smells like barbecue. Flip it over, rescore. Usually when I'm on my fat side, which is gonna be the side I cook up tonight, I'm gonna go more on a diagonal with my scoring. It just looks better, man. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It just looks better. And you know what they say, you eat with your eyes first. All right, so gonna get our mustard on there. Work it into those scored edges just a little bit. Get it around the edges. Hit it up with that seasoning, baby. I'm going heavy. This is a pork butt. It can handle it. Pat, pat, pat. Get your edges. All right, so we now have a pork butt that's ready to go into the smoker. All we've got to do is wait for our smoker to come up to temp. The pit is at temp, and so it's time for last steps. And last steps, one is to get a meat probe in. If you don't have a wireless meat probe, get you a wired one, put it in. That way you can just monitor the internal temperature of this thing. It's not gonna get anywhere quick. We're gonna be pulling it at around 200 to 210, somewhere in there. It's gonna be hard to mess up. Or if for some reason in the 190s, which it's possible, it happens, it's just super tender, you can pull in the 190s, but most of the time you're gonna be over 200. Okay, so you wanna find a nice thick spot that's not close to the bone. Try to get towards the center. Press it in nice and deep, just like that. Final last step is we're gonna open up the pit. And for a nice long overnight cook, I am gonna be putting in a water tray right there over my hot spot, just to add a little extra humidity into the pit. Alrighty. Okay, so now that that's in there, something else that you want to have ready, probably you don't want to be doing it at 3 or 4 in the morning when you come to check this thing, is you want to have a little bit of apple cider vinegar or some apple juice, or half and half apple cider vinegar and apple juice, or whatever you prefer. Some pineapple juice, throw some beer in there, whatever you like. A little Worcestershire sauce, ain't nobody can complain about that. But really, it's just, what is your preference? And you just want to come down and spritz it after a few hours. That way it doesn't get too dry and continue to take on smoke. Now this was a 10-pound pork butt, and on average you're looking at about an hour per pound. It can go as much as an hour and a half at 225 degrees. So for a 10-pounder, we're looking at around 10 to 12 hours, more or less. So hopefully, it's 11 o'clock right now. This thing will be coming off around 11 for a nice little rest, shred, pull, apply to sandwich, eat. If everything goes to plan. But like I said, make sure you check all your boxes, check your pellets, and we'll see y'all for a spritz later on tonight. Smoke on.
Captain's log. It's 4 a.m. And the butt is looking juicy. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. No need to spritz. Everything's going on quite nicely. Shut her down. If you're looking, you ain't cooking. Get a quick check over here. Pellet's done whittled down a lot, so we're gonna top that off. We'll go back to bed. I failed to mention that our internal temperature is currently at 163 degrees. So it's in the stall or about to be. So things are about to slow down a little bit. That's where we are. Captain's log. It's currently 8 o'clock in the morning. We are at an internal temperature of 192 degrees. We're burning long and strong. 225 degrees, give or take a few degrees. It's been a 9-hour cook so far. Let's see what it do. Just looks excellent. Beautiful color. Nothing to see, nothing to do here. Next thing we're going to be checking for is probe tenderness all over. See y'all in a bit.
Okay, so that is a wrap. We are at just about 11 hours on this cook. And plenty of pellets left over. We are at 204 degrees on this. We're gonna wrap it in foil, get it in a cooler and some towels, let it rest. Have a late lunch, it's gonna be awesome. So at this point, all of the good work is done. All we gotta do now is just shut the pit down, get the butt wrapped in foil, get it in the cooler, and we're good to go. All right, so let's get our probe check here. Feels nice and smooth. Ooh, that's like falling off into some water right there, son. I can't imagine what this is gonna feel like in a little while when it comes off the rest. Good Lord. That's how you know it's good, when you have to get the spatula out to get it off of the rack, because it's so tender. It's so tender right now. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to pick this thing up. Man, I love barbecue. Oh my gosh, I can't. It's just gonna fall apart on me. Yep, we lost a piece. No question about that being tender right there, Bubba. No question about whether this is tender or not. No question at all.
Good night.
Okay, so we've got that out of there. Now we're just gonna wrap up in a double layer of heavy duty foil, get it into this, and get it into the cooler. Couple layers of towels, just to help insulate, and we're good to go. Okay, so it's been about an hour 45, 2 hours, something like that since we put it in the cooler. And that's all that needed, if it even needed that much. It was so tender when we took it out of the smoker. But if you follow this video in your first overnight pork butt cook, you're gonna have stellar results. Just stick to the plan. You know, if it gets to 165 and you don't want to wait, you want to go ahead and wrap it up in foil or paper to push it through the stall, you can do that. I didn't do that because I wasn't in a rush, and I knew I allowed plenty of time for me to get a nice long cooking through the stall, which provides a better bark and more smoke flavor in the end. But you don't have to do that. You can wrap it in foil or paper. Man, that is a thing of beauty right there. Just super tender, falling apart. That bone will come out no problem. I'm not gonna pull it out right now, but we're just gonna get a taste. See what it do. Look at that, just juicy, tender pork butt. We about to throw this on some sandwiches with some french fries, some coleslaw, man. It's a good Sunday. What y'all talking about? Man, that's good. I want to give a big shout out and thanks to Glazman's Best for sending out these rubs. They never disappoint. Y'all check them out. You can reach out to them about ordering some of their products at glazmansbest@gmail.com. Guys, I just want to say thanks to everybody that stuck around for this video. Let me know if you haven't done an overnight pork shoulder cook yet, if you plan to do it, if you've done one and you're looking to do a revision, improve upon your method. If you do something different than how I did it today, let me know down in the comment section below. Y'all come over to American Smoked Carnivores on Facebook. I'm in there every day. It's a great group to share barbecue and learn about barbecue and tell the occasional joke. Thanks for watching Smoke On, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Oh, come on. Y'all didn't think I was really going to end this video without shredding up this pork butt, did you? Let's see if we can pick it up. Ah, we got it. Oh, man. I'm so pumped up about this, baby. So rewarding. Still hot. That's perfect right there, baby.